Well, we're back here at the step project, and it's right behind me here. Spin you around to see what's going on. We are currently, I think we're done digging. What we found is, if you remember, the steps used to be in this area. We found a little wall going back here. I'm gonna have to call this like a tie-back type system, and then we found some block in here. You know, this for this kind of retaining wall, it's where does it start and where does it end? You know, how far do you go with this? Because you can see it's supporting all up here, all this stone up here, and if we remove all this retaining wall down here, we're gonna have a huge massive cave-in. How far is it gonna go? Is it gonna, you know, how far is the cave-in gonna continue? We've got this corner here. You know, there's a lot going on here. You know, originally we weren't going to do this the whole retaining wall. It was just going to be the steps, but you know, look, there's a big hole here. What, you know, you can't leave that. Like, we're so we're doing the steps, and we're probably going to leave this, because this looks sound, this bottom portion of this retaining wall. You know, in an ideal, perfect world, I would probably start from the bottom and start this back up. You know, but just, you know, there's a cost involved with that. So we've discussed it with the homeowner. Probably our plan is we're going to leave this lower section in. It looks sound. There's the bar was, you know, everything bad was above. Everything up here, that was bad, and the corner, the connection with the steps here. So this step project has turned into a retaining wall, and we're gonna have to redo all this stone up here. So this is involved. This is a tricky project, and to get all these steps right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna core fill these with concrete. We've got steel going in, as you can see, right to the bottom. We're going to core fill these all up here, and we're going to carry on with block all the way up here, and then the footing looks pretty good down here, if there's some good things to say. So we're going to, if I don't kill myself here, we're going to come up with block, and then I'm going to pour concrete in here for the steps, and then reface it with the stone. So that's the plan. But on these step projects, when you're fixing stuff, sometimes you don't know until you dig it out, and then you find, oh, there's a row of block here, but he didn't go all the way to the top with it. It's confusing. So, but they did pin it back with these, like a tie-back system. There's one going right here, and there's another one just under the grinder here that goes back this way. So we shall carry on with block, but that's the thinking going forward, because there's no, you know, obviously there's a cost to these too, and you know, how far do you want to go with this? So we're trying to do a best case scenario, and you know, even in here, this has got to be, you know, how do you take care of this? How do you fix this? So. And steps, yeah, there's a lot of work here. This is a tricky project. This is, you know, but these are the kind of projects that, you know, challenge your skills on how to fix these and get it back to the way it was, so it's not falling over. So that's the step project. That's the thinking going forward. More as it happens.